There are many tutorials on YouTube for 3D artists, but these three made me better at my craft. "3D art isn't easy. There's so many different aspects that you need to know about, like 3D modeling, UV unwrapping, texturing, lighting, rendering, and so much more. I am not shy to admit that I use a lot of tutorials in my workflow and to better my craft in 3D. I have watched a lot of 3D tutorials, and these three tutorials are the ones that really have been pivotal in my 3D craft. Starting with top 3, which is Blender Growth Tutorial by Bad Normals. This tutorial is really good if you want to better your understanding of geometry nodes in Blender. I used this tutorial when I was on my 36 Days of Type Challenge journey in 2023. It helped me with understanding the node setup for hanging plants like Ivy and Jade Pathos for I and J days of the challenge. I learned my basic understanding of geometry nodes and instance distribution when I was doing the donut tutorial series, but this tutorial I suggest to those who want to further understand geometry nodes and how to use them in your advantage. In top 2, we have tutorial by Interactive, which is create multi-layered texture for bottle CGI in Blender 3.4. Even though it's made for 3.4, it still stands strongly using later versions of Blender. This has been very pivotal tutorial in my growth as a 3D artist. It showed me how to create beautiful layered materials for product CGI, and that you don't need Cinema 4D to create highly detailed, high quality renders for a product. If you are interested in product CGI, I highly recommend this tutorial. It is so packed with value. You will learn so many little tricks to create beautiful product renders. And in top 1, you might have heard this series. It is Anvil Tutorials by Blender Guru. This has been absolutely fundamental tutorial series for me and growth as a 3D artist. It has taught me so much, and most importantly, the importance of mesh topology and how all the other steps afterwards are dependent on it, like UV unwrapping, like texturing, like normal baking, and so much more. I highly recommend it if you want to go into 3D art professionally, to go through and understand and absorb these tutorial series. This is not beginners friendly tutorials, so I suggest you to go through donut tutorials before to understand how Blender works and understand the interface, as it is a little bit outdated tutorial at the moment. I think it's made 7 years ago. I don't suggest it as your first tutorial. You will be quite overwhelmed, I would say. It also taught me how to do highly realistic models without increasing geometry tremendously. It has given me so much confidence as a 3D artist and base understanding of what 3D artists do, especially if your line of work is photorealism. So these are my top 3 tutorials that made me a better 3D artist. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment down below what's your favorite tutorial that made you a better 3D artist, subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!